Good afternoon. Yes, good afternoon. Right? Before I get into this topic, I'm just letting y'all know I'm about to drop that freestyle for you because a lot of y'all been asking me for a freestyle. They said it's about that time. I don't got this mic for nothing. I can spit, but I choose not to. Right? I choose not to get into, you know what I'm saying, just rocking out the mic. I could rock the mic out, you know? So it's coming soon. It's gonna definitely come soon. I wanna get into this topic, right? This topic is really, really important to me, and it's near and dear to my heart, and it should be near and dear to your heart, right? And the reason why it's near and dear to me because it's participating in haram things. Haram means forbidden in Islam. It's forbidden, right? Of fame, fortune, and riches on these major platforms, right? And what happens is that when you participate in haram, right, forbidden things, right, and you getting money off these things, your life and everything that you put on, everything that you wear, everything that you talk about is haram because you doing this solely for the purpose of gaining fortune, fame, like, shares, and subscribe, and everything else. And what's happening is that these things are built on falsehood. It's not built on truth because some of the stories and some of the things that you're talking about, right, is backbiting and it's idle talk. And when you backbite and slander somebody, what happens is that it starts to decrease and subtract from your blessings the things that you already have put forth. It's actually true fact. So I know that. I know that on these major platforms, this is what a lot of people is doing. This is the way to get money. But at what cost? The cost of you committing sins upon yourself, right? And talking about people, and talking about your civilization, saying how dumb the women are, how dumb the men are, right? After our future is mowing down each other out here in the street and killing each other. You are using their demise and using their ignorance of the dark side, knowing that this evil, demonic, twisted devil demon is leading people down a dark, dark path. So individuals are using the ignorance of our future to create hot topics. Right? And this is why I have chosen on my platform to not to get into celebrity gossip, because celebrity gossip is gossiping. When you gossip, it's haram. You don't know if it's true or not. So what it does, that it take a piece of your righteousness, and your righteousness is based on who you are, and who you are is based on what? The Alpha Omega, the Supreme Being, the Lord of everything in creation. That's an actual true fact. He duplicated you and created you and took a piece of him and created you. You are him and he is you, but with limitations, very limitations, right? So I know that there's money to be made on here. There's money to be made, but there's also a chance right here on these major platforms where that you don't have to gossip. You don't have to promote these certain things that's going on in our civilizations, right? And talking about our civilization, talking about how ignorant they are, talking about the choices they are making and crashing out, right? Instead of helping them to uplift them, all you doing is adding on to the ignorance and supporting this sick, barbaric devil demon while you talking about them. So you getting money off this, and what is it doing? Right? It's haram. It is haram for a righteous man, right, to sit up here and to talk about their civilization like cats and dogs. It's just a metaphor. It's just a metaphor. This is why on my platform, I do what? I bring about conscience. I bring about righteousness. I bring about what? Supreme mathematics, and talk and have a knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, and talking about defining your square and defining your circle. This is actually true fact, and I want us to understand that. I want us to understand that it's very important that we don't get in this sick, barbaric demon act of gossiping and backbiting behind people's back and backstabbing and backdooring people. These things are haram for a righteous man and a righteous woman to do. And I don't want you to fall into these traps and fall into these habits that can lead you and your family down a dark path, or even lead to you being hurt because you are saying things about people that is not right. This is an actual true fact. So I need for us to understand that. You need to understand that. I understand that, so that we can do that. So we can spread all of this knowledge amongst our communities. I know and understand that in our communities, we need to air out certain things. There's certain members in our communities that needs to be checked, that needs to be dealt with, right? We have our own backyard that we need to clean out amongst us. But we don't have to use violence and educating each other, right? And using tough laws. All we got to do is just educate one another, pull each other up. We don't have to use violence. Now, there's some individuals that use violence because they think that violence solves everything. Violence do not solve everything. And I'm telling you that. All it does is going to bring chaos and confusion upon you and your loved ones, upon your community, by trying to solve things with violence. But we know and understand that fighting is necessary. Fighting is good. Fighting is good. It's an actually true fact. But right now, we need to fight against something that we cannot see with our eyes. We need to focus on that first before we can physically fight against anything, right? And we need to air out and educate the members in our civilization, which is able descendants, which is really, really important for you and I. Yes. You know, and I'm gonna keep it real with you, man. I was presented to talk about celebrity gossip. I think when I first started talking in my early days last year, I started talking about a little bit of celebrity gossip, but I knew and understand that wasn't me. I didn't want to backbite and I didn't want to backstab celebrities, not even knowing if it's true or not, and trolling them just for views and shares and like and money. That's not cool. That's why I had to co-create my own lane and dealing with knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, and getting inspiration from the Alpha Omega that created everything in existence. This is an actually true factor that's in our life. So I know and understand that my content and everything else that I co-created with the Alpha Omega is being used. No longer people is not talking about celebrity gossip. They are, but not on a higher and alarming scale like it was before. Right? For me, in my lane, which brings the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding and the consciousness of yourself and of your family, of your loved ones, I started this lane, but I didn't start this lane. This lane always been here. I'm just the one that's going to speak up for us, that's going to speak up for righteousness, that's going to speak up for consciousness, that's going to speak up for scriptures and everything else that we need. We need this. This is where we come from. This is where we come from. Everything came to us first. Knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Everything, mathematics came to us first. And then when it came to us, we spread it out amongst all civilization. This is actually true fact. And I need for you to understand that. I already understand that. And I know it's difficult and hard, but that when your back is against the wall, you want to co-create ways and actions how to get money for you and your family and loved ones. And you would do just about anything. But what's forbidden is forbidden. What's haram is haram. What's halal is halal, meaning good. And that's Arabic. Right? If you do not do the haram, and I know that firsthand, and I'm gonna break down haram. Let me tell you something. When haram was presented to me, in a time of me needing money, I didn't take it. I did not take it. I had to find motion and moving other ways in order to get money. It was presented to me. People was getting fresh. I'm gonna keep it real with you. They was getting fresh. Peles. They had Timbs on. They was rocking 457 Peles. They was getting money. They was getting money. Money was flowing in. But I saw the backlash of me getting that fast money and me doing haram things, knowing that I see the youth and everybody else is watching me. They watching me. They watching my actions and movement and everything else. So I got a job. I did the opposite. I always did the opposite. I always got to do the opposite. When there was motion and movement, when there was money that needs to be made, that comes with guns and drugs and murder and everything else. I did not tackle on the path of haram, forbidden. I stayed to myself, and I stayed solid to myself, and I stayed true to the Alpha Omega that created everything and existed, and had motion and movement. It kept it moving by working. By working. What you may consider to be a slow pace of getting money, right? But it's really a fast pace. Now, the individuals that took this on right now, that I know, these individuals what? These individuals got jobs now. They got jobs. They got jobs. This is actually true fact. They are entrepreneurs. I've been left that alone because I actually seen the haram. I seen the evil. I seen the plot. I seen the darkness which was presented to them, and it was so sweet and easy, and they snatched it. They snatched it for themselves. It's actually true fact. So I know how the haram go, and I know how the vision go, and I know how the image go. When you are down and out on your luck, and you don't have no money, where you wearing the same sneakers, you wearing the same boots, you wearing the same clothes, you know? And I understand that, because I did that for a long time. I did that for a long time. But I put my pride to the side and everything else to the side, and stood to myself and stood on what? Halal, meaning good. And this is the results of me standing on my square, standing on my circle, is not tackling on haram, it's forbidden things. Especially on these major platforms, you can see it. You can see it. It looks nice, it's beautiful, but in the end, what is the catch? That means everything I got on, everything I wear, everything I accumulate, all of this stuff is haram, because I got it the haram way, the forbidden way. And the forbidden way is to backbite, backstab, and everything else. Dealing with celebrity gossip, and that's gossip. That is haram, and that's haram in this way of life. In Islam, that's haram to be gossiping. It is haram. There's other ways you could have got to that. There's other ways that you could have do that. And that goes to all the YouTubers, that we gossip about each other. Because this lane was already here, and somebody tackled upon it. It was open. So they pour more money in it. So to keep us dumb, deaf, and blind, and pointing the fingers at each other, while law enforcement sit here to see if we're going to murder each other. It's an actually true fact, you know? So I want us to understand that if you participate in haram, forbidden things for fame, fortune, and riches, I don't know what's going to be your outcome. I don't know what's going to be your outcome. That means that you got to keep procreating these things which this evil told you to sign on a dotted line. You see his fingers, his nails, sign on the dotted line. And by signing on the dotted line, it's not scriptures or anything that he gave it to you, but it's in your mind, body, and soul that you sign on the dotted line, saying that I'm going to backbite and gossip about somebody, even though it's not true or not. And procreate enemies with one another for fame, fortune, and riches. Lights, shades, and squad, lights, cameras, and action. This is really not good, man. This is not good, because it could turn left, it could go somewhere else. And I'm here on my platform. I don't do that. I don't advocate violence. I don't advocate nobody getting hurt or talk about fighting on anything. I talk about what's the enemy to us, the sick barbaric devil demon. It's an actual true fact. So thank you so much for watching me and sharing and liking all of this dope content to the dopest channel out right now on YouTube. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. So thank you so much. Peace, y'all. Peace.